I was quite surprised by how well the Meet and Ice cameras performed in the camera comparison against the OnePlus Nord. You can watch it here if you're interested. Despite being around 6,000 rupees cheaper, it really held its ground. So then, obviously, the next thing in my mind was, what about if we installed Google Camera on it? Let's find out. My name is Ashwin Sundar. This is Technology Jock. Let's get started. Before we begin, a huge shout out to our sponsor for this video, Capes India. Capes makes these wonderful skins for a lot of devices, including smartphones, cameras, laptops, and so on. They don't add any noticeable bulk or weight to the phone, but still do a great job protecting it from scratches and dents. Recently, they introduced these Thunderstorm and Carbon Fiber Red skins, which look absolutely fantastic. And the best part is, the price is the same as their other skins. So definitely check out Capes India, link in the description. Use the coupon code TJOCK to get 10% discount. Back to the video, let me first walk you through the installation process and then we'll compare the Gcam photos with stock camera photos. Go to the description of this video, you can find two links to two different versions of Gcam. The first one is mandatory. You open the link, download the APK and install it. Now open the app, swipe down on the main screen, enable this HDR plus enhanced, the third option. Also make sure auto white balance is selected. Now tap settings, advanced. Make sure to replicate all these settings as per what you're seeing on the screen right now. Disabling Google Photos and disabling zoom in portrait mode, these two are optional though. Down below in HDR plus enhanced settings, once again make sure these values are set. Now tap on Lib Patcher and set these values again. That's it, you're good to go. Now the second link in the description is optional. It takes you to another version of Gcam, which is the latest one from the Pixel 5. So it has all the latest features like storage saver, etc. Also, I found that this version can take better selfies, and don't worry, you can have both versions installed at the same time. You won't face any issues. Also, in this version of Gcam, there is nothing to configure. The only thing you need to do is, on the main screen, just swipe down and enable HDR plus enhanced. That's it. Moving on to the camera comparison now, this version of Gcam makes a rather mild improvement, especially in good lighting conditions. That's mostly because the stock camera itself performs quite well. Gcam is all about that dynamic range and it shows. Even the least noticeable parts of the images are taken care of. Look at the background. The brown wall looks accurate on the Gcam's image. The stock camera has overexposed it. Overexposed as in it's too white. You cannot see any details in those regions. And in this comparison, look at its cheek. It's slightly more visible because of the way Gcam handles shadows. The stock camera kind of oversaturates the colors in some instances. It oversaturates some colors. Mostly it's just mild oversaturation, which is completely fine. But at times it's going overboard. So here the Buddha statue, which is actually black in color or like gray in color, it looks bluish here. Same with the sky, it looks more accurate on the Google camera's photo. Same here, the colors on the Gcam photo look more realistic. But this is just a matter of taste, I guess. I do know for a fact a lot of people prefer the color reproduction of the stock camera. Now, when it comes to selfies, I found a really disturbing thing. Forget about the quality difference for a moment. Did you notice the difference in the field of view? Gcam has covered a much wider portion of the scene. You can see more of the roof at the top, you can see more of my t-shirt, you can see more of this door, and you can see the metallic pole, which is completely out of the stock camera's image. Funny thing is, obviously both photos are shot with the same front camera, which means the stock camera is slightly cropping in. Why? Anyway, when it comes to quality, needless to say, Google camera kills the stock camera. No comparison at all. Much sharper, better contrast, deeper blacks. Okay, it's definitely a bit oversaturated with warmer tones, but still overall the Gcam image looks way better. And yeah, the dynamic range is also better. No part of the image is overexposed here. The difference in dynamic range is even more evident in selfie portraits. However, the subject cutout is more accurate on the stock camera portrait. There is barely any flaw, unlike on the Gcam portrait. Now, do note that this is a very early version of Gcam. In fact, this is the latest one which is ported from the Pixel 5, so it does tend to have some bugs or image processing flaws here and there. Like in some cases, Gcam undersaturates the colors. Stock camera image seems better here. Sometimes Gcam also goes for a warmer tone, like warmer than the scene actually is. Anyway, when it comes to dim lighting conditions, Gcam, as expected, makes a significant difference. The images are sharper, they have less noise and better colors. In some cases, Gcam also gets brighter results. And the difference is even more prominent when you turn on the night mode on both apps. Of course, on Gcam it's called Night Sight. Another nice thing to note is Gcam also takes pictures using the ultra-wide-angle camera. Generally, ultra-wide cameras are poor when compared to main cameras, so the ultra-wide support on Gcam is a great thing. Look at the difference here, the wooden ceiling, the tiles on the floor, and with night mode enabled, it gets even better. So go ahead, find the download link in the description, try it out, click a lot of pictures. Most importantly, share them on social media and tag Technology Jock so I can check them out and maybe share some of the pictures with more people. If you found this video useful or if you just enjoyed watching, it would mean a lot if you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye and take care.